What's up? Welcome back to my channel. So for this week's vlog, well, for this week's video, it's actually a vlog, and it's a very like getting spring ready type of a video or a vlog. So in this video, we're gonna go over just several things. So we're gonna get started with talking about my circular flower bed, which is in dire need of attention. And then we're gonna also go to Home Depot and get some stuff that I kind of need in order to proceed with certain projects that I have in mind for the garden. We're also gonna build a trellis. Then we're gonna plant some plants, repot, and practically just play with dirt. And then lastly, we're just gonna hang out, and hopefully you enjoy this video and you come back again next week. So I'm starting to just get that spring fever. It's very real. And then also with spring fever comes just like spring allergies, which I think I've had, because I've had this whatever the heck I have since like the last video, which was like a week and a half, 2 weeks almost. But anyway, just during the springtime, I'm gonna try to spend a lot of time outdoors, whether it be just doing outdoor activities or just spending time in the garden. And then we do have, of course, the raised bed plan in the near future. So that's also gonna be in some upcoming vlogs. But in the meantime, let's just hang out today and then come again next week for another video. I'll see you in a second. This is the current status of my circular flower bed. Okay, first of all, I know you're judging me right now, but I want to start by saying that this is a labor of love and it's a work in progress, okay? So last year I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I started with 10 plants, so they're still dormant, except for the boxwoods. Those are alive, but they're, I don't know, if I can get my dogs to stop peeing on them. That one over there in particular, poor little thing. But I thought I would show it to you so that there's proof that this looked like this before it looks amazing. Look at this little guy. This one's getting ready to come up. And then that one too. Those are my boxwoods. I actually just got these at Home Depot. These are lavender plants, or Spanish lavender I think is what it is. So I'm not planting them yet. I kind of want to play with the layout, but I'm on my way back to Home Depot so I can get some more plants. And then the goal for this is to eventually fill it with gravel and obviously leave around the plants themselves enough soil so that I can replace it or just add nutrients every year. But anyway, let me show you though, because these little guys are making the most out of it. I created a little water station for them and they seem to love it. It has been so hot that I have to add water consistently throughout the day just because, you know, heat, water, evaporation. And of course they're drinking it, not that it's really, you know, they're drinking that much. But nonetheless, I do have to stay on top of this. And then I do have my little bird feeder right there, which seems to be more than halfway done. But anyway, I'm gonna play around with the layout and let's go to Home Depot. These are super pretty. They're daffodils, but they are toxic to dogs, so that is a no-go. Because it's so early in the season, they don't have all of their perennials, annuals, just most of the plants aren't out yet just because it's still fairly early. So I only ended up with plant potting mix, but I'm gonna go to Walmart and see if they have anything else. I just came across this at Walmart and look how pretty this is. However, it says part sun and I need more of like a full sun. But I did come across this one, and is this not giving Bridgerton? I mean, look how pretty these hollyoaks look. However, it says if I plant it now, I probably won't see its full potential this year and next year, and I'm kind of impatient, so these are the ones that I ended up going with. I got 2 of these because I have some plant pots out in the gazebo area that I want to place one on each side, and then these, I absolutely fell in love with these hollyoaks as I showed you guys earlier. And then this year we really, well, by we I mean me, I really want to start a raised flower bed garden area Mostly because I really am, I don't know, I really think I can grow vegetables. I just need to dedicate the time. So that's going to be one of my goals this year. But honestly, it is so overwhelming because I wish I could grow all of these. I mean, granted, if you have the space and the money, you could, but I want to start with easy things like carrots, not necessarily cucumbers, but maybe zucchini, and then, you know, the easy ones. So I'm going to keep looking and see what I find. So this is the metal trellis or arch that we got from Amazon. This was 20 bucks. So if it works, it's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna set it up and then I might take it outside and just leave it there, which is a good thing because the beds are arriving tomorrow and I'm gonna have to put those together. But if I can get started with these, then that way I will be a little bit ahead of the game. This right here is a hydrangea. I'm not going to pull it out yet because I still have hopes that it's going to come back. But anyway, right here, I plan on putting a rose bush. But in front of that is where I think I'm going to put these hollyoaks. I don't know what color these are because it's a variety. But I'm hoping that it's like a mixture of all of these. It does have 3 roots, so I'm going to put the 3 right here where I'm standing. So anyway, let's just get started. I just pulled it out of the bag. It said that I have to soak it for 2 to 3 hours to wake it up. So I'm not going to be able to plant it right now, which is what I had hoped. But I'm just going to dig the hole now and then put these in a little plastic container or glass container and then just let them soak for the 3 hours. I think I'm going to do it tomorrow, put them back in the little baggie that they came in, and then we will worry about planting these tomorrow. But I will do the little holes today. So since I am going to plant the 3 in one area, it says to dig it twice as wide and about 6 to 8 inches deep. I will just see you tomorrow when we're ready to plant. And like every good, very impatient woman, of course I woke up extra super duper early to go to Home Depot for no reason other than I felt like I needed whatever things I was getting at the time, even though I wasn't using them that day. But anyway, we're at Home Depot. Okay, I'm trying to find one of these hose timers, but they're a little bit expensive. However, I can tell myself, you're only going to buy this once and you're not going to need to buy it again. But I am going to go down the most economical route, so I'm going to get this one. I also did some research and I think it's a good idea to have one of these so that I can still use the spigot or the, where the water comes out. So I will use one for the whole drip system, or not necessarily drip, but the irrigation system, and the other one I can still use for like normal things that we would need a hose. But anyway, let me show you what I have. Like I said, I have this hose timer and then some barbed connectors, backflow preventer. I got some shut-off valves, a little hole puncher, more attachments. I will go over this when I'm at the house because honestly I'm running out of time. This took a lot longer just because I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm figuring it out. And then, like I said, got that Y connector, some loop stakes, the tubing for the drip line, and then just some poly drip tubing, 100 feet to be exact. So anyway, I gotta go, but I thought I would quickly show you everything that I got. Alright, so last night after we came back from walking the dogs, you know that I am impatient, so I thought let me get started on at least planting one little root, and then it ended up with me planting all 5. You can't really see it, but let me get up close. There's one, and the other one is right there, there, and there. They're very tiny. At first, I was planting more than one at a time, well, like 2 or 3 in the same little spot, but then I looked it up and it said that if I do that, they're going to start fighting for nutrients and the root system is going to become very condensed. So I just opted for doing one, and I know it looks kind of sad because it's like it just looks like mulch and nothing else, but these are supposed to grow to be 4 to 6 feet. So we just gotta be patient. Anyway, these I'm 100% sure they're coming back. I did the test where you scratch the surface, and if it's green underneath, it's alive. If it just breaks all the way and it's dry inside, then it's probably dead. But I tested this one towards the bottom the other day, and it was green. I'm hopeful because I have 3 of these. So anyway, these are not doing bad at all. That one's already starting to sprout or come out. What my research said is to use 60% native soil, 40% compost, and then maybe just like a handful of pea pebbles so that the drainage is better, specifically for the coneflower. So that's why I'm putting it in this bucket so that I can mix it all together. So I'm just going to take some of this steer manure and then add it into this container, and then I'm going to add, like I said, a handful of gravel and mix it. And then this is just a handful of the pea pebbles. Then I just mix it all together. I just have these really long plastic ones that I use. I was using these for gardening, but I don't know. I just don't want to use the same thing that I use to mix poop. You know what I mean? This is the one that I'm planting right now. This is a perennial and it's Purpurea echinacea. So this is what they're supposed to look like. It says they get fairly tall. It says it's about 24 to 48 inches, so fairly decent. And then it's about 2 feet wide. So I was thinking of doing 2 in this little hole, because let me show you how they come in the bag. So they come in like this, and to be honest, this looks rough. And at first I was like, which part am I planting in the ground? But turns out this part is the root, the little squiggly ones. And maybe you know this, but hey, I'm very new to gardening. So anyway, this goes down and this goes up, but there are 2 roots per bag. So I was gonna put both of them in one hole, but after further research, it says do 1 per hole, so that, again, they're not fighting for nutrients. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I guess in essence, I really didn't need to buy the second bag. I could have been fine with just 1 bag, but hey, now I just have more plants. And it says to keep the bulb above the ground and then kind of spread these around. In case you're getting any of these from Walmart and you're doing this yourself, this is what they suggest or recommend we do. So I'm gonna add a little mound in the middle, just like that. And this is a mixture of everything. Let me make sure that chunk of poop is really spread out. It says to just kind of try to spread out the roots and then place it kind of like a little octopus. So with all the roots spread out, so that little bulb area is still above the ground, which again is what the recommendation said for me to do. So I'm just going to fill this up, and then once I fill it up, I'm just going to press it down lightly, water it deeply, heavily for 30 seconds, and then I'm just gonna add mulch around, and I'll show you how it looks once it's done. So now I'm just gonna plant a little, what is it? A little rosemary in a 10-inch container, and I want to do this in the raised beds as well, but I want this one to be, I don't know, just like close to the house for smell, and then we will go from there. Depending on how it does, we will put it in the raised beds, but I kind of want to, but I also want it in this just because it's like really cute in a windowsill right by the kitchen area. So I'm just gonna use some potting mix and then put that in there. Oh, this smells so good, you guys. I really like to use rosemary on potatoes or just anything where you want a little bit of fragrance, but also, you know, like strong taste. I literally wish you guys could smell it because it smells so stinking good. Okay, I think that's it. And then I'm just gonna water it. I'm gonna put it up by our little deck patio area, which is directly at the kitchen, and it should get enough sun, and then it's fairly close for me to just come out, get a couple of little leaves, and then use them for garnish. This is the cilantro that I'm going to be using. I got this one at Walmart and it was only $2.46. I honestly, I'm not too sure how much I should add in this 10-inch plant pot, but I'm just gonna spread it around. It says 1/4 of an inch deep. I'll do a cute little thing, and then I will just add the seeds in there. And then I'll cover it back up. And this is what the seeds look like. They're cute little round seeds. So maybe like, oh, well, 1 or 2. Or you know what? However many they want, because I have no control. I'm not sure if I was supposed to use the whole packet, but we're using the whole packet. Okay. Then now I'm just gonna cover it, water it, and pray to God. This is just to show you guys that even if you think that you're not a gardener, I'm not a gardener, you guys. I'm trying to be, but we gotta start somewhere, you know what I mean? Like, no one was born an expert, and failing is learning. So even if you fail your first year and you get no crops or all of your plants die or whatever, you will learn from that. I hope you will learn, you know, to figure out what it is that you did wrong, or what it is that you could have done better, what needs to happen next, so that the outcome is what you want. But nonetheless, we can all do it. We just gotta take time to learn, to try, to fail, to be okay with it. But anyway, I'm gonna top it off a little bit, very gently. But anyway, I gotta get ready for work, so I will see you later or tomorrow. It's later in the day, so in the morning I showed you me planting a little roots, and then now this is why I avoid doing anything in the afternoons, because it is so freaking hot. It's currently 84 degrees in the middle of March, so it's quite warm, but I feel like if I could just find a nice little shaded area, I can transplant the lavender, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I have 2 plant pots that, unfortunately, the plants from last year didn't make it, but I still want to use the plants, and I still think that the soil is reusable. And the reason that I don't want to do lavender in the flower beds anymore is because after doing more research, it said that it likes to be more on the drier end of things, and because the flower bed is right in our garden and we water twice a week, it's going to get more water than desired, and then it's going to die because it's going to get too soggy, or it's going to develop root rot. So that's why I thought, let me just put it in a pot and then keep it closer to the house where the patio deck is at. So that's what we're going to do now, but I have to do this in the shade because, like I said, there's no way. And I know I'm wearing sleeves and hat and sunglasses and gloves, but you got to stay protected from the sun, okay? So anyway, let's transplant some lavender. the remnants of last year. This is still wet. So yeah, I did everything to keep it alive, except for help me help you, you know. There we go. I'm just gonna disturb them a little bit so that they're not so compact. Pinch them a little. Yeah, I can tell that this lavender has been in that pot for a very long time. Then with the mulch, I don't plant it super close. I don't want it to touch any of the root or the root ball. So I just do it like towards the outside and about 2 inches away from the actual stem. Okay, and that's it.